Speed kills. Speed kills on roads and speed kills media interviews and presentations. So please speak slowly. There's a couple of reasons why we might be speaking too quickly. The first, perhaps the most obvious, is that we're nervous, we're excited, and that excitement gets the better of us like it did just there, and we speak far too quickly and we trip over ourselves. And the problem with speaking too quickly, of course, is that the audience can't keep up with what we're trying to say. Another reason that you might be going too quickly is that you're overly keen. This is your moment in the spotlight. You don't get many, if any, opportunities to talk about your research, talk about your product, your service, your charity. So naturally, you want to squeeze in, to cram in as much as possible. But the more you say, in effect, the less you're saying. It's better to have one or two or three things to say, and to say them well, and to give those three things space to breathe, than it is to try and say 10 things and to have to cram them all in and not spend enough time on each of those 10 points. There is a sense in which less is more. A couple of really practical tips. One is, at each spoken full stop, at the end of a sentence, if you like, a spoken sentence, pause for 3 fat seconds. And by 3 fat seconds, I mean in your head count 1,000, 3,000. And at the end of a spoken paragraph, pause for even longer. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. That way, the point that just precedes that pause will have a good chance of sinking in. I would add just one caveat that in a media interview, the pause is likely to be filled by the journalist asking you another question or a co-contributor making their point. So it's harder to pause for effect in a media interview than it is in a presentation when you're more in control of that presentation. Another simple piece of advice is what I call the rule of 2/3. If you've got a 30-second interview slot, don't prepare more than 20 seconds of material. 2/3 of the length of time you've got. If you've got a 3-minute presentation, don't really prepare anything more than about 2 minutes of material. And then when you slow down, it will expand to fill the vessel, to fill the container, to fill the presentation. Less is more. Please speak slowly. Don't let speed kill your interview, kill your presentation.